The next year, Octavian was consul for his seventh time, as many times as Marius had been. Agrippa was his co-consul, and this was his third time. On the Ides of January, Octavian had an announcement for the Senate. After avenging his father Julius Caesar, after protecting the Republic from Sextus Pompey and Cleopatra who threatened its ruin, after all the honors and powers given to him, he was giving it up. He accomplished his goals, and the Republic was safe. There is no need for him to still hold so much power. He asked the Senate for their permission to resign as consul and retire to a private life. Octavian was in no way going to give up his power. Throughout the speech, and in following questions, senators pleaded that Octavian should stay a politician. While many would have wanted him out of power, they feared the instability that would very likely follow in the power vacuum. So much power was concentrated in Octavian as it had been in Caesar before him. If Octavian was removed from the equation, different factions would break out, trying to seize power and control the Republic, following the example set by men like Marius and Sulla and Pompey Magnus and Julius Caesar and Mark Antony and Octavian himself. Politicians would massacre anyone who tried to stop them, just as Octavian did in his younger years. Rather than even attempt to return to two consuls leading the Republic, the Senate begged to live under Octavian's rule. The Roman Republic was broken beyond repair. It was better to live under Octavian's supremacy and survive than to fight him and each other for supremacy and die. Rome's stability decidedly weighed on Octavian, and so, with great reluctance, Octavian accepted the Senate's request that he maintain his power and the additional powers they gave to him, all in service of the Republic. The Senate made Octavian the supreme authority of some of its most problematic provinces. Octavian would have supreme control of the Spanish provinces, Gaul, Syria, and maintained his control of Egypt. Beyond the Senate, by the popular will, the people of the Republic would vote in a few days that they too agreed that Octavian should remain in power. And the confirmation of Octavian, the Gracchi's vision of the people ruling Rome through the popular will, was united with Sulla's conservative vision that the Senate should lead the Republic. Neither of them really got what they wanted. The provinces given to Octavian had the majority of Rome's armies. Should he ever need to fight another civil war, Octavian would have the advantage. As Octavian couldn't be everywhere at once, he chose legates who would govern in his stead. These legates got a boost of auctoritas as if they were a governor, and while they governed on his behalf, they were still subservient to his authority. Octavian would hold command of these provinces for 10 years, like Julius Caesar before him, but the Senate would always extend his command before it ran out. Octavian also kept nearly a legion of loyal Praetorian guards on retainer, with some always remaining in Rome. While Caesar dismissed his bodyguards, Octavian always had someone watching his back. On January 16th, 27 BCE, the Senate awarded Octavian another name to honor him for his service to the Republic. At 36 years old, his name changed many times throughout his life. At 18 years old, Gaius Octavius entered Rome after the assassination of Caesar. Adopted by Julius Caesar, the 18-year-old took his name, becoming Gaius Julius Caesar Octavianus, or as we've been saying, Octavian. For his many victories, he was permanently named Imperator, a victorious general, just as Pompey was named Magnus for being so great. With the deification of Julius Caesar, he was named Divi Filius, Son of God. With this newest honor by the Senate, Gaius Octavius, born to an undistinguished house, would forever be known as Imperator, Caesar, Divi Filius, Augustus. This newest name, Augustus, was a new and powerful name never heard in Rome, and was very deserving for one so grand. It is this moment in history that most historians choose as the moment that the Republic ended and the Empire began. The leaders of the Roman Republic handed the majority of power to Augustus. Augustus was unmatched by anyone in auctoritas. All his rivals were dead or surrendered to him. His generosity ensured their loyalty, or at least their begrudging subservience. His actions for the Roman people and successful propaganda ensured the people's love, who prospered under his rule. Augustus was not the dictator Julius Caesar was. As Augustus made clear, he would have retired from the political game, but the Senate and people insisted that they needed him. So for the good of the Republic, Augustus led it. The Romans did not call themselves the Roman Empire, nor Augustus, the first Roman emperor. As powerful as Augustus was, and as powerful as everyone knew he knew he couldn't be so blatant about it. Rome had hated kings since it became a republic, so Augustus always maintained the image that he was serving the republic. The title granted to Augustus was princeps. He was the first citizen, or first servant, of the republic. The Senate would grant the princeps two special powers. One was imperium maius over all provinces. Imperium maius, once granted to Pompey Magnus, would give Augustus greater authority over any governor in any province. Therefore, every province was under the rule of Augustus. Augustus's second power was tribunicia potestas, the right of a tribune to protect Roman citizens. With tribunicia potestas, Augustus could argue whatever he wanted to do in Rome and Italy was to protect Roman citizens, and therefore, he had unlimited power in Rome and Italy. These extra, perfectly legal powers effectively made Augustus the first emperor of the Roman Empire. The last civil war of the Roman Republic was over. Antony and Cleopatra were dead, and Octavian reigned supreme. With the war's end, he became fabulously rich and had no rivals in the Roman world, as no one could match his power or prestige. He returned to Rome and generously used his money to help the people of the Republic and began to reduce his own power so the Republic could start to function as it was intended to again. To demonstrate he was the ultimate servant of the Republic, he sought to retire from politics. The Senate instead insisted he stay in politics and be given additional legal powers to help rule the Republic. With the Senate's consent and the people's consent, Octavian obliged them and would do what the Republic asked of him. The Senate honored him for his service by bestowing another name upon him, Augustus. On paper, Augustus was a politician who was trusted with the authority to override any person or institution in the Republic. In reality, Augustus had enough people loyal to him and enough power concentrated in his person to be the first emperor of the Roman Empire.